If you stay in this right position and walk a little further, there's your water sound. There's not the water sound. There's the water sound. Not the water sound. So, yeah, Parvati, this game is a blessing in disguise that it can even run and even play on the Switch. Right, Parvati? Right. Moving on. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam. This is HMO4 Gaming. Welcoming you back to the Outer Worlds here on the Nintendo Switch. So welcome back, everybody. I know everyone has been watching for this primarily for the patch and how it actually looks. Well, here's a good indication of the landing pad. Look at the end of the last episode. The look of the volcano, which you can't really see the red of the volcano like in other versions. You can sort of see it right there. But I do appreciate everyone stopping by, giving me the views, showing me some love here on YouTube, which, if you haven't noticed, I'm not really that big of a channel. I only have like 20-some subscribers, if you take a look at that. So I do appreciate every last one of you that clicks on this video. It does greatly go to appreciate you as a person for taking the time out of your day to actually click that button, like if you're fancy, and subscribe if you're extra liking the content, or if you just like hanging out and playing the Outer Worlds on Switch. Hey, you do you, but I appreciate you all the same. So this episode, I think we gathered up all the Gravesite feeds, so let's go talk to Cyrus and get our reward. And there's our man as we approach. Hello, Cyrus, I have a surprise for you.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Quote unquote lady.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Okay. What are you talking about, Cyrus?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches
Oh.
over him when I can't leave the house.
Oh, Parvati, that's so sad. I'm so sorry.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
And speed check.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Oh, I don't think that really did much. It just gave us some more. How about something a little bit more tangible?
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Abernathy was trying to hide his illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Yeah, that isn't why you wanted me to collect his fees.
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Ah, very much so. Well, thank you, kind sir. Alright. And let's level up a little bit. Guns are always good. Get some more dialogue choices. What are we close to? Not much. Let's get our stealth up a little bit. We reach hack 20, so we can hack and get 20%. What was that? Unlock the ability to sell goods at the vending machine, which I was wondering why I didn't see that earlier. Yeah, throw a little bit more in there. Get the lockpick up to 20, so doors and container requiring one mag pick to unlock them are now free, which is definitely handy. Anything else that we're close to? Well, now that we have some companions, dump everything else in companion. So determination we got, 20 novice, the inhaler heals you and your companions, but you'll get 30% of the healing effects. And I think that's good enough. Yes, accept. Alright, and since it's only level 3, it's not a perk level. That would be level 4, so we just get skills. So now, we're heading out into the wider world to see what's out there. Probably a bunch of marauders, if I had to guess. But first, look at that water.
I used to skip rocks in the river until Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming.
Unlicensed terraforming.
Jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks or anything.
Yeah, that sounds like a Parvati. She's not able to skip rocks. Alright. So let's just make our way out into the wilderness and see what we can find. We can make our way to the Botanical lab and see some of the deserters. Or we can do the old RPG method of... oh, they're only level 1. Hey guys, me and Parvati have this. Sorry, animal control. Oh. Oh, maybe this was a big mistake. What do you mean? We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Parvati, we're fine. Oh, what are you doing, dude? Oh, you want to fight? Come on. Come on. Oh, you... They can dig underground? You know what I forgot? I forgot that my shotgun does... Parvati, I think... Yeah, I think you're being a little bit dramatic, to say the least. You were acting like we were in super danger, and I kept looking over at her health, and I'm like, are you dying? Doesn't look like you're dying. Alright, that was some interesting encounters. Boy, like, I gotta say, it's like using a headset with this game, it doesn't really mix the audio very well. Like, seriously, if you're just listening to normal headphones, I don't know if that's the game itself or what, but the audio that comes through is just like so muffled. Like I said in a few parts back, it literally sounds like they're talking through a walkie-talkie. It's weird. I don't know if we would be able to take on these raiders. Boy, look at that draw distance, though. So again, this is one of the reasons I'm playing it, just to check this out. And yeah, draw distance, not very good. And again, this is post-patch. But again, it is what it is. It is the Outer Worlds.
Great, here we go.
Hey, buddies.
Don't miss.
Did I one-shot? Okay, he's dead. Where are these guys? There's enemies everywhere. Let me know down in the comments if you know where that's from. Oh. Parvati, you're fine. Well, Parvati's injured. I have to give her some health. Where are you going, buddy? Get back here. What? There's no hiding, sir. Death is inevitable. I am your maker. Up. And that is the power of plasmid. Oh, does that mean that... Where is everybody? Parvati, what are you doing? Are you... Is this guy cowering? Hello, buddy. Pistol whip you. Alright. That's a little heavy locked. There's some ammo. Save complete. Come on. Take the ammo. Thank you. Alright, well that wasn't that hard to take out. I could have sworn one of you was named. Marauder Hooligan. Ooh. Assault rifle. Oh, and then I think his buddies over there just don't even care. There we go. Let's try out this new assault rifle we picked up. First we gotta steal the apple and some food and all that other stuff. What else we got? Loot, 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 loot. Alright. And then look at these guys. Hello. You guys didn't even do anything. Ooh, I like the scope. Hey, buddies. Oh boy, what a miss. Ugh, sensitivity. There we go, both dead. Goodbye. Triple blade. I'll give that to Parvati, see how that is. Alright. There we go. Parvati, how would you feel like having a scythe? Does that sound interesting? Yes, yes, you can do stuff with your companions. She has the jackhammer. These do 50 as well, though. Everything she has is fine. And the companions also have perks. There's her junior mechanics gear, which is still doing more than what we have. We'll give her that just so she has more armor. Keep switching back. She does not have a perk yet. And mixed, I think she should be more melee. Probably defensive. Nah, we're only playing on normal, so she can be aggressive. Yeah, there we go. There you go, Parvati. Now you can go ham with your axe. Not axe, your hammer. Your electric hammer, which would be helpful for those auto mechanicals that our friend back at the base wants us to take out, which we will. We'll show those auto mechanicals who's boss, but in the meantime, let's keep pushing our way over to the garden to check on some of these deserters. But first, we have more wildlife to take care of. Level 4, we should be able to be fine. Oh, I think I might have made a big mistake. Did I make a mistake? Parvati. Let's heal up. Parvati's taken out. Damn apes. Is this guy like freezing? No, we're good. I don't know about you. You might be doing not very good. Let's heal you up a little bit. You have taken N-ray damage. Bypasses armor, does damage over time. And your companion's kind of close to the N-rays. So we took rad damage. That's not good. Alright, we're heading over. We're almost by the geothermal plant. It looks like these guys were the apes' dinner. Ooh, hello. You got some money. Alright. So I know in the Xbox, okay, no, it's still there. I know in the other versions that looks pretty, but that just looks not the greatest. There we go, we discovered the geothermal plant. Okay, I was going to say that sign didn't really load in. Then again, this whole game looks like it didn't load in yet. So that's the geothermal plant. I think, yeah, there's all robots in there that we can't really get to yet. I was like, what's these enemies? I don't think these guys really are aggressive. Oh, yes they are. And I pressed the wrong button. There we go. For whatever reason, I thought they were like slugs on the ground. They were like passive enemies, but apparently not. Alright, what's this little encampment over here? Oh, there's more friends here. Hello. Goodbye. Marauder Goon. You're blind. You're dead. And Parvati just take... That guy was... What? Oh, shooting Parvati. Don't do that. Don't turn your back on me, dude. Can I have your gun, dude?
Woo! We made it.
Oh, I want his sniper. Hey, we made it. Alright, me and you, Parvati. We're just clearing everything out. Alright, nothing really that exciting in that village outside of the snazzy new sniper rifle I picked up on one of those marauders. So again, let's continue on to the Botanical Lab. Before we do, let's just take a look at the scenery. Is that another dead body? Who the hell are you? Marauder lookout. Well, let's look out for his head. your eyes, I blew up his entire face. What is... Oh. I was like, why is there a lookout? I'm not sure if I have enough ammo for this. Let's see.
Took one down.
Did I?
Here we go.
Alright, Parvati.
Nice hit.
Oh my god, Parvati, let's keep Parvati alive. We didn't get them all, did we? Did Parvati just go in there and like kill everybody? I don't think she did. I think there's still definitely enemies in here. There's no way Parvati killed everybody. Oh my gosh, she did. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering this area correctly, there's supposed to be a named person in here. Where is this person at? Marauder Thug. There's another assault rifle that we can sell or break down. Oh. Marauder Vandal. Oh, so I am remembering this. So this is a cave for a quest. And I guess the quest person does not spawn until we get the quest. Oh, well, we'll probably end up coming back here. Carrying on, just like taking snapshots of the local area for all of you to see with the patch. I don't know if these leaves are supposed to be just coming out from this bark, but you know, in the ground, so sacrifices definitely had to be made. So if usually this looks nice and lush and all that, what the hell is that? Is it just a random slug?
Nice one.
I don't know about nice one. It's not really worth much, but those are the nice docile enemies I thought there would be. So we're just looking around here, just looking at the local scenery. I think the water audio just cut out right there just from being this far. And then it just, wait. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The water eventually stops working in those areas, and if you if you stay in this right position and walk a little further, there's your water sound. There's not the water sound. There's the water sound. Not the water sound. So, yeah, Parvati, this game is a blessing in disguise that it can even run and even play on the Switch. Right, Parvati? Right. Moving on. There we go. What are we coming up here? Oh, I think I just came in the back entrance. I don't think I've... Oh! Jesus. Well, Parvati, what have we learned? We've learned that normal players come in through the front gate. Crazy people come in through the back, trying to take out all the mines. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me this is all mined up, but you can easily just skirt around all of them? Hello. I've made it to the Botanical labs where I almost died on your landmines.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, nothing more to say. Hello, Thomas.
Wow, a new face. Oh, we're getting popular. I'm Thomas. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great.
I think the textures around here are having issues loading in and out.
They didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no.
Like,
I'm just along
Parvati's
with
clothes are
Brady
kind
here.
of just changing.
Are you from town?
His face is,
I
like,
mean,
changing.
You don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground. I'm just passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
I just like how this guy, his first conversation with us is just to tell us that he's a fraud. Like, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Thomas. Oh, by the way, I'm terrible at engineering. I have no idea what I'm doing, and if these people ask me to fix a damn chair, I am fucking useless and I need something to do. Can you please help me, sir? Yes, with Engineering 5, I can tell you, never too late to start learning. I can even give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself.
Yeah, so we can fix
You
that
ever
chair.
heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
You know, today's your lucky day, Thomas. I actually have a data pad you want it right here.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
It's actually part 2 I found in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer
Ironical.
back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
And I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I'm not sure if he has any
What's
other.
on your mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What are you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Thomas, you're trying too hard. I should go. He's like, oh no. Hello, do you have anything to say? And nope, that's jump button at him.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Okay. Can I just steal everything from you guys? Oh, hello. Oh. This is their thingamajigger. And just like the other one, it does the same thing. It just shocks me. That requires 4. Yeah, and then the alternative solution is, I'm guessing, seeing that, you'd be able to shut the power down in the town, and then these people would have all the power. No, normally, like I said, you're supposed to come in from that way and get stopped by that lady guard, but we're hipsters. We don't do the normal route. So we came all the way through the other side, through the minefield like badasses. Alright, so that does look pretty. The ship actually looks very nice. Maybe it's just the lighting, but this looks nice. You know, it's not as nice as it could be. But, you know, sacrifices. Oh, it doesn't look half bad. For a Switch game, yeah. Like I said, that patch most likely made everything more stable because I read that this area in particular, stuff just has trouble loading. So let's go talk to Adelaide McDevitt and see what she's all about. This looked a little nicer in the base game, but it still has that flair. Hello, Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
What the
Whatever
hell's a
your troubles
poultice?
with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide, seeing as though it says Adelaide McDevitt above your name. Above your person,
I
actually.
have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
I don't want to rain on your parade, but Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Something about coming back to town or losing power. I really wasn't listening. Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. You're living off power that belongs to town. Yeah, I like this one better.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert the power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator, and I need to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
And what do you have against the town? I'm pretty sure not everybody in that town is against you, Adelaide.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork.
Ooh.
His heart gave out.
He
She's
feels
standing
tired
right
all the
there.
time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child.
Oh.
Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't very much like you throwing that in her face to make your point.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
Oh, Parvati, it's all right.
That was
Just being
unkind of me.
clearly.
Sorry, dear.
What do you have against the people trying to make a living? Like, you're already calling them hollowed out husks? What do you think you're just gonna, put a bullet in their brain and call it a day by taking their power away?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Okay, so let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater and all those people that you feel sorry for, but don't care if you take away the power and they end up dying?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
And I really wish there was an option and vice versa. If I cut the power to the town, you're killing the town. And you're counting on it. So, where's that option? I guess I don't have any options, so I guess I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Alright. So that's one side of the quest, right, Parvati? Do you have anything to say?
Where are we headed?
Oh, there we go. Perception. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Yeah, but like perception says, you got along with your dad. You might have not have gotten along with her.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
And on another note, Thomas seems really fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Are you sure? He nearly fell over when he saw you.
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Gotcha, Parvati. Guy's not your thing. I understand. Alright, so we can look around the cannery, see if we can find some lore and what's been going on here and how they've been so successful. I think, yep, here's a terminal. Will tell us just that. So, personal files. Yep, hack, bypass. Open first entry. So, personal entry. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 years since I walked away from life at Edgewater Cannery. Fortuitously, the old botanical labs are still operational. Mostly the soil's sour. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need some powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of saltuna lingering on my tongue. Day in and day out, I want something fresh. Something that grows from the earth. And open the last entry. We found another worker from Edgewater. Ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. I'm not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. I imagine an exodus is brewing. At any rate, the workers was in a sorry state. Fever, shallow breathing, delirious, must have been plagued. I set him right with a diet of greens, and he was all better in a couple days. Well, weeks. Physically, spiritually, and he's one of the flock now. Experiment notes, first entry. So I'm hereby repurposing this botanical lab from its original concept as a gear in the soulless automation of corporate machines. This greenhouse may look impressive, but like all Spacer's Choice products, it is cheap and unreliable. I shall have to make some repairs with my own 2 hands. This place shall become a nursery. Before it was abandoned, I understood the horticulturalists failed to produce a single viable crop, something about the soil being poor. Flora and livable things, as sensitive to their environment as any breathing living body, I contend to that the crop in this region failed because the corporate scientists tending to them are cold, heartless, inhuman people, acting on behalf of sterile and human powers. One cannot accept your crops to flourish with greens and reach for the skies until these conditions. The soil is sour, it is true. I don't know how quite to explain that. I am sure the scientists will say something about biology or carbon cycle. Okay.
No problem. I'll head over.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. And that was Botanical Labs. We learned some lore from those terminals. Seems like old Adelaide was looking into cleaning up the soil around here to grow some things, and it looks like she was successful. Now here's the normal way into town. Since I haven't talked to you, what do you have to say for yourself?
I told Thomas to holler if he saw anyone sneaking in around the back.
Oh,
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
okay.
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
You obviously run a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I mean, you could always go and, look for her.
I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Maybe the marauders took her away.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
Any chance you could point me somewhere specific and not just out there?
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't worry, I'll accept your technically fetch quest to go find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
And let's go find her. So we picked up some quests. Okay, here's some meat. But yeah, this looks... Oh, the Parvati, I thought that was her. On a side note, if you're wondering, Miss Grace here has a unique weapon. It's a unique sniper rifle that's actually pretty powerful. But you kind of have to take her head off for it. But we're not going to be doing that because we good peoples, according to Parvati. And I know this was a nice money shot right here. Quick is the sign. Oh, there's stuff coming through the sign, of course. And this has a lot of trees scaled back. If you're used to coming this way in the other versions, there's so many more trees. In this version, not so much. But, as most of you probably will do at this point, we'll head over to the Geothermal Master Control and just do the quest. But how many of you would actually go back and ask Reed after you met with her? Let's go talk with Reed and see if he has any interesting new dialogue. Reed, my man, I'm back, and I have some information from Adelaide and things that she's got going on.
My offer remains standing should you reconsider.
What? I already thought I told him I would do it, but whatever, okay.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means to me. The plant's not been maintained for years. You'll need my passcode to get inside. Head into the plant, find the main door, and enter my passcode at the adjoining terminal. Remember that you are representing your town and your company, Miss Holcomb. Acquit yourself with grace.
I could have swore I already talked to him. Okay, how about if I talk to him again?
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. That's really weird. Because I thought he already gave us that. And I could have swore
Something on your mind?
he had more dialogue.
Go ahead.
What makes you think I convinced?
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
Don't blame yourself?
I must. The burden of leadership is responsibility. If my workers walked out on Edgewater, then I have failed them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on. Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor special.
And we already went through all this. He doesn't have any additional dialogue? Really? Speak to the vicar, divide power, deliver Reed's message. Like, really? It's updated.
Something on your mind?
I could have swore there was more that we can do with him. Because now the quest is just basically, oh, you know what? Maybe I don't get the updated dialogue until where is it? No. Yeah, I have to talk to Vicar Max before I get the dialogue. To the Vicar! There's our man, Vicar Max, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Listen here, Seto Kaiba. Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed is asking us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Fix the geothermal plant? I don't think I've ever asked that, because the other two are obvious, but what do you say when you say this?
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
I actually spoke to the deserters and they have disagreements about the town's leadership.
No doubt. But order is the nature of our universe. Some lead, others must follow. You might as well complain about the gravity being too high. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I've been outside, I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than a vicar.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I need to know a little bit more about this book, seeing as though it's a banned text.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I mean, are you
It's
serious?
not only a beautiful
about a
relic
fetch
of a
quest?
bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value.
Okay, I'll
Should
take
they
your
ever
fetch
read it.
quest.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright.
Any
is that-
progress on that matter?
No, I have
Please
not.
Get it.
Sheesh, I'm working on it. You need to practice some patience, Vicar. Oh, he doesn't have any snarky comments to that? Okay, Parvati, now that we've talked to him, maybe now Reed will have something more to say. Quick, back to Reed! Alright, Reed, these people here came for extra dialogue. I want this extra dialogue. Please and thank you.
Something on your mind?
Oh my god, Reed. Oh my god, Reed.
Go ahead.
Are you out of your mind?
Alright, Reed. I want this information. I have some terrible thoughts on my way up on the elevator sometime, but Reed
Something on your mind?
still does not have what
ahead.
we wanted to say.
That you were not one of us. I admit the fault was mine.
Alright.
I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling
Yes,
king.
yes. So
I
this is
just
an ugly
drove
place to live.
Adelaide
Of course,
ever so
people are walking
proceeding.
away.
Nature is uglier. There is safety here. Safety and purpose. But not all of us see that. And I cannot force that vision upon them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
Alright, so I guess Reed's not going to give us that information we're looking at. Maybe I still need to dig in Adelaide's dialogue a little bit more. But before we wrap up for today, let's get our nice level up. So again, just because we like guns and all things guns, get up to 20 so we can unlock some more time dilation location hit effects. A little bit more sneak. I like some sneak. That gets up to 20, so now we can sneak attack unaware enemies while crouched to deal bonus damage. So the sneak attack criticals. Get up some more of those. So we're making our progress on those. And last, into inspiration and determination. So we'll apply those. Time dilation location hits. You've unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in specific locations will cripple main parts. Try different locations, see different effects. Yes, I think we've already been experimenting with that a little bit. And we'll get our next perk, which since we're going to be doing some companion criticals, sprint speed, walk speed, damage when alone, 50 health, vendor prices, XP for companions. It's really nothing that great. So we already got this 25% tactical recharge rate. So we definitely like the recharge. So I like all things, technically this game's version of VATS, so we'll do that. So I think that's enough for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this walk around the world of the Emerald Vale. We made our way to the Geothermal camp, met with the deserters, found out that Reed does not give us specific stuff we want, and sometimes I have deep thoughts of murdering him. Oh, Reed, you have no idea what's inside my mind. But yes, until next time, I have been Adam. This has been HMO4 Gaming. If you like this kind of content, please give me a like, comment down below on what I could and could not do better. Could or could not do better. Basically, just, critique me, let me know. Have any questions for me? Anything. Put anything down there. Doesn't matter. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. If you like hanging out with me, hit subscribe. But until next time, I have been Adam. This has been HMO4 Gaming, and this has been the wonderful Outer Worlds here on the Switch. Thank you very much. Have a great night.